and he'll take the fight to him. Stylistically,
between Sultan Al Nuaimi versus Jemsi Kibazange. And here we go, Barry. First bell underway. Nuaimi taking centre of the ring, just leading off behind that jab. He's 9-0, 6 KOs from the UAE. A lot of pressure on him here, Barry.
Yeah, there is. For Al Nuaimi, it's very important that he establishes that jab early, you know, keeps it at range. Kibazange there can be dangerous coming forward, but I think if you can keep him at length with that jab, so you don't want to be involved in those little exchanges there. Kibazange there showing a little bit more weight in his shots and can explode in those and build confidence in those combinations, in those flurries.
Yeah, you can see Kibazange is heavy-handed. He loops them shots over. Very dangerous, very difficult to see where them sort of shots come from. He like loops them like he's bowling a cricket ball.
And that's where you've got to step in and out with the jab. You've got to use that front foot's got to be really active. You've got to move with the hand. Step in, step out, step in, step out. And draw that looping shot to fall short.
Whoa, big shot going in there from Kibazange. Nuaimi felt that, just a little dip in the knees there. Kibazange going for it here.
Oh, there's a cut there, Al Nuaimi there, cut, and also that was a shot of the heads coming close together.
No, there was big shots going in there. He looped the right hand over, and Nuaimi's in trouble here. He's in real trouble. Kibazange is going for it. He's a real little pocket rocket in.
And he keeps changing his height as well, Kibazange there. So when he's throwing, he's dipping his legs a little bit, and that's hard for Al Nuaimi there just to throw back. Oh, he's panicking a bit here. He feels a bit lost.
Oh, big right hand again there. Nuaimi in trouble.
He's steady on his legs, but his eyes don't look too great.
I don't think his legs look too good either, Barry. He looks a little bit unsteady. You feel that one shot here could end this.
Look at
Kibazange going for it. He's going for the shots going in. Oh, Nuaimi in big trouble here.
Look at the energy in Kibazange's work here. He's going to create that space to get those shots in.
I tell you what, one clean shot here, Barry, and this contest is over. Nuaimi in all sorts of trouble. The legs are gone stiff again. The referee is taking a close look here. One clean shot and this could be over.
He's trying to fight back, to his credit there. He looked, for a little while, like he felt sorry for himself. He didn't looking for not a way out, but he didn't really want to get engaged. But now he's trying to fire back with one big shot, like you said, Spence, from Kibazange here, and it could be good night. He's not moving his head. He's got to dip down, roll the shoulders, or get on your toes and use that jab, create that space.
Yeah, just standing in front of his opponent. Kibazange, as we saw, is very, very dangerous. And Nuaimi in all sorts of trouble here in this first round, and that bell couldn't have come soon enough.
No worry, no worry.
Well, let's take a listen, see if we can hear what's going on in that corner, in the red corner of Nuaimi.
Relax. No worry, okay, no worry. Presence your mind, okay? Presence your mind. When he threw his overhand, put this to the cover and then counter up first. Okay. Go to the body first. You understand? Okay. Blocking, then body. Later.
So the instructions there, Barry, are to block it with his left hand and come back with the uppercut himself. But talk us through this
easy to say
action in the first round.
Well, he came out like a bull out of the cake, didn't he? And those looping shots that you mentioned, Spencer, there from Kibazange. The left hook to the body, the right hand over the top. And for a short time there, Al Nuaimi there just didn't want to be there. You could see in his face. He got upon that knockdown. It was a lovely straight right hand. Only been hurt before that. But he didn't want to be there for a while. But it was the wrong one on. He did try and fire back. But it's the worst possible start here.
Yeah, terrible start for Nuaimi. Let's see how he gets on here in the second round. Kibazange is going to start off like he finished the last round. He's going to be wild. Nuaimi trying to roll the dice and mix it with him. Don't know if that's the right thing to do. He lands a big right hand of his own.
Yeah, landed a lovely right hand there on Nuaimi, but he's got to keep it long, and again a good right hand from him. And Kibazange had the hold. I think that's more with fitness than anything else. I don't think he was hurt. He's such a fast pace here, Kibazange, throwing everything with every punch. See, if Al Nuaimi can just get through a few rounds, even if he doesn't win them, just to get a little bit stronger on his feet, get a bit more confidence, and Kibazange just start to tire, he could turn this around. But at the minute, we're just waiting for Kibazange to launch a big attack again and possibly hurt Al Nuaimi.
Yeah, Kibazange's put a lot into those opening couple of rounds. We're only a minute into this second round, and Kibazange's decided to just take his foot off the gas a little bit, which is probably a good thing. Nice right hand from Nuaimi again there. The crowd really getting behind him here as well.
Yeah, two spearing jabs there from Al Nuaimi. He doesn't want to try loading up against the guy who's already hurt him with that right hand. Do you want to play that lottery game here? Keep it long, like we said at the start of the first round, keep it long. Get that jab going. Just looks like he's looking for the more sporadic attacks here.
Yeah, Al Nuaimi is trying to take the fight to him here, isn't he? There's a bit of pride got in the way here, and he just senses that Kibazange may be just tiring Barry. He may have blown the gasket here.
I think he has, you know, I really think he has, because then he hasn't really capitalised on that good start he had in round one. Good body shots there from Al Nuaimi. He's starting to get a bit of a foothold now in this round.
Big left hook went in there as well. Kibazange starting to look tired. I don't know about you, Barry, but does that gum shield look too big for his mouth?
It does. Well, yeah, he's not even in his mouth, he's having to hold it out. Good double jab there from Al Nuaimi. You can see him bites on it, it's not even fitting in his mouth properly here for Kibazange.
Yeah, Kibazange, I tell you what, he's blown a gasket here, Kibazange. And Al Nuaimi, I think he senses it.
If he should come back here under this round, Al Nuaimi, oh, good right hand. Kibazange there, just as he closes his eyes and swinging that right hand over the top. What a round.
Yeah, Kibazange has to stay switched on when he's letting his shots go. He's in the pocket, and without Kibazange, he is dangerous when he lets the shots go. Well, let's take a look at some of the action there in that second round. Both guys were training, Barry, weren't they? And here we go, let's take a look at this action.
Well, it felt like, you know, Kibazange had to just go out, continue with the same sort of form in the first, and he was getting an early stoppage. But what a comeback there in that second round there for Al Nuaimi. It really gritted his teeth. Started using the jab first of all to create the space, and then in the end, just started throwing punches back. With Kibazange, it looked like, as you were mentioning, that he's blown a gasket, he ran out of steam. He hasn't really got that core fitness. And as he slowed down, Al Nuaimi took the control. And that was a fantastic response from an awful first round there for Al Nuaimi. And the local had the crowd on their feet.
Absolutely, but he got a little reminder, Kibazange still let that big right hand go again at the end of that round. A reminder to say, Al Nuaimi, make sure you stay switched on. Here we go, round 3.
Well, that's the shot that's going to win him the fight. Even if it doesn't finish the fight, that's going to win him the fight, that jab. It maintains the space, keeps him in a safe place.
Barry, that's where he needs to be. He needs to work everything behind that jab and execute all attacks behind that jab. It needs to be from that sort of range, because Kibazange, as we know, is very, very dangerous when he gets inside with those looping shots, the sort of shots you don't see because they're sort of out of your vision.
You go forward with the jab and you retreat with the jab. It's a yardstick to keep your opponent away from you, or to push him back with. It's a lovely jab. There you go. What a weapon he has, but he lets it go. And Kibazange now just playing a little possum a little bit here, but I think he doesn't have the energy to mount a sustained attack like he had in the first.
That's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to play a little bit of kidology here. He's trying to get inside the head of Al Nuaimi, who's the less experienced of the two. Kibazange trying to throw the shots, trying to stamp his authority a little bit, but you just wonder what he's got left. Big left hook there from Nuaimi.
Lovely hook off the jab there from Al Nuaimi there, just solid jab, solid left hook, and again there with a good right hand. It's been a fantastic comeback from him.
Yeah, good shots there from Kibazange as well. Both guys training above us.
I just say though, oh, good squad of jab that was there from Al Nuaimi. That wasn't a jab, that was a ramrod left hand.
That was a solid, as you'll see, a jab being landed, isn't it?
But I don't think Kibazange's shots have the same venom as they had in the first round, because the energy's lacked. I don't think he's throwing it with the same force. He's swinging his arms, but not with the same ferocity, intensity, and focus.
No, Kibazange's definitely blown a gasket here. He's fighting with pride in there. He's letting those shots go. Really making it exciting. Big right hand goes in, and Kibazange for the first time is in trouble here.
And what was good there from Al Nuaimi there, working the bond. There was a good left hook off the break there from Al Nuaimi.
Nuaimi senses he's hurt Kibazange here. Kibazange taking some big shots, body shot goes in as well.
And he's staying close there, Al Nuaimi. That's clever. Hands up high, elbows tucked inside, close and safe, and still being able to work. You know, after that awful first round, he's shown some tremendous composure for a 9-0 fighter.
He really has, yeah. He's kept calm. Oh, big right hand again. Kibazange felt that one. Yeah, Nuaimi has pulled himself back together here, and he's taken control of this contest. Credit where credit's due for a guy that's only having his 10th contest. He's shown incredible maturity, drama in these first 3 rounds.
And he's keeping behind the jab.
Well, another brilliant round there, and Al Nuaimi goes back to the corner and he just raises his hand to the crowd just to say, yeah, I've got this one. Here's some of the action in that third round, that ramrod jab he was talking about, Barry.
The jab was always going to be the key weapon for him, and he didn't use it in the first, but the last couple of rounds, it's been excellent. And there was one jab in particular there that even you and I grimaced at. He literally, it was like a right hand right through the crowd. He punched right through the target with it. It was fantastic. The composure that he's shown in the last 2 rounds after that torrid start have been beyond maturity for him, beyond his level of maturity. Like, he's shown such composure, he really has. And he's the dominant force now in this fight. He's the one with all the momentum. He's the one who's looking strong and confident. And Kibazange in his corner is looking a bit dishevelled, unravelled and worried.
Well, drama in the first 3 rounds, and here we go, round 4. Kibazange is slow off the stool, which is never a good sign. And he's walking out. He doesn't look particularly happy with himself. The freshness now looks with Al Nuaimi, and I think he senses that as he takes centre of the ring. Ramrod jab comes out again.
Well, if that's Kibazange not really wanting to know, and the corner haven't pulled him out, then maybe that's shame on them. But that's a frailty he's shown, and Al Nuaimi's got to jump all over him now.
Do you know what though? Body language says a lot, and when you see your opponent slow off the stool and he comes and takes a slow walk out, you just feed off that. That gives you energy, and I think Al Nuaimi, he got that. He was up, and he was a little spring in his step. He's thinking, do you know what? I've gone for a torrid first round, and I've actually turned it around.
I said you can be knackered on your feet, and when you see your opponent tired, you're full of energy, you're full of vigour, and you can go another few rounds. And that is very, very true. Psychologically, it gives you a boost. But he doesn't need that right now. He's in full control.
Yeah, he's just needs to apply steady pressure now, Al Nuaimi. I think that's the way that he wins this contest. He needs to force the pace, use his footwork, control the space, and just make Kibazange work here, because that's what he needs to do. Kibazange's the one that looks the more tired of the 2.
I don't think Kibazange's got a gum shield in his mouth.
Well, you'd know if he had, mate, because the one that he did have in his mouth was massive.
It was backdashes. The cruiserweight. I don't think he's got. I think he's kept his mouth shut. I don't think he's got a gum shield in his mouth. I honestly don't.
No, it's well spotted there, but he's definitely not got that gum shield in.
Oh,
big
shot.
Left hook there. Oh, and Nuaimi felt that shot. He looked disorientated for a little while there.
He just got caught coming forward there, and that's a little lesson there for Al Nuaimi, just to keep behind that jab. But you got to be a little bit more active here. No, I mean, you can be safe by throwing that jab there, bust him up. That's what he was having success with. Long jabs, that's a lovely body shot, and a long right hand.
Well, big uppercut went through there. It was like a little screw shot, and again, big left hook, good spell here. And I tell you what, Al Nuaimi looks on a steady legs again here.
Well, I think his legs are okay, but you can see the panic in his eyes. It's almost like he switches up when he gets caught with a big shot. See, when someone does that kid and stuff and calls you on, faint. run towards them and then feint. Don't like play them at their own game. Big feint, and they'll draw them in.
Kibazange seems to have found a second wind here. He looked like he'd blown a gasket in the third round, but he started this fourth round very well.
He can breathe now. He hasn't got that massive tire in his mouth.
Yeah, you're right.
The cut hasn't been a problem, thank God. I think Kibazange's had decent little runs here, actually. Look at that good movement there from him.
He has. He's turned it back around again there. Like you say, is it because he's got that gum shield out? Because he's done a good job of disguising that, by the way, as well. Well, good round there from Kibazange. Let's get into the corner of Al Nuaimi and see exactly what the advice is and what the instructions are.
You need to hold and then go. Close your two jabs, keep back, then 1, 2, then backward again. Yes, sir. Got it? 1, 2. Go, 1, 2, keep back, 1, 2, keep back. That's it. Only that. Okay, out. Then always prepare. Okay.
Well, can't really hear what they're saying in that corner, but one thing I can guarantee is there is slight panic in there. That is for sure. That was a good fourth round there from Kibazange. Yeah, gum shield's back in. I think the referee pulled him on that, and he needed that, you know. Barry, you're well spotted there, because I think that's definitely affecting his breathing. Like you say, that could be backdashes, that, because it's way too big for his mouth.
It really is. But that's on you as a fighter. I know, listen, he might not be from a from a place in the world that has the ability to buy a gum shield willy-nilly, of course. But either way, that's not the right fit for him. And he had more energy when he didn't have it in his mouth. I would say that for sure.
That is definitely for sure. Well, let's see what happens here in this fifth round. It's been complete drama from the first round, just as you thought that Al Nuaimi was getting a hold of it. Big right hand goes in.
But he was the one. He took the bigger shots out of Nuaimi, but I think the left hook was the shot that had the more effect there that he hit Kibazange with. Cracking little fight this.
Great fight. No one's really stamped their authority on this contest. The action's swinging one way than the other. Just when you think Al Nuaimi's done, Kibazange comes back and vice versa.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. No one's safe, are they? Look. Looking there.
Whoa, big right hook comes. Al Nuaimi felt that one. He was happy to hold there, Barry.
He can't give too much ground though here. I know he's looking for a rest. You got to throw some punches, keep yourself warm, and then take a step back to get the break.
That's a solid jab. He's got a real ramrod jab there, and Al Nuaimi needed that. Kibazange dangerous, throws shots from unorthodox angles, just missed with that uppercut, didn't he?
But he throws that. Sometimes he throws his jab quite well, but he dips to the right, but he leans forward a bit and he throws the jab up through the middle of the guard there, Kibazange, and that's it. It's a shot that sort of surprises Al Nuaimi. Just again neglecting that left hand too much, Al Nuaimi, and that's allowed Kibazange here to get back.
Oh, big shots again from both guys. Well, if this crowd weren't animated before, they certainly are now, mate. You look around and every single person is on their feet. Why are they on their feet? Because Sultan Al Nuaimi is from the UAE. He's the home fighter, and he is having a terrible time in there at the moment. Action swinging one way than the other. I say terrible time. He's having his successes as well, but you know what I mean, Barry?
Yeah,
he's having
the
it
fight
hard.
of his life, isn't he? He really is, though. This wasn't the acid test that they thought they were going to end up having. But he showed pockets of really good, clever work. The second and third round, he boxed excellently well. This round's been the fourth round again there, the turnaround by Kibazange. This round's been pretty close.
Wow, brilliant round again. Yep, excellent round again there. Both guys having their success. Kibazange was getting through those big right hands. That was the shot that hurt Al Nuaimi. He was in trouble there, mate. His neck seemed to just stiffen.
Do you know what? It's been such an enthralling contest because at any given moment you're expecting one of them to unravel, and they haven't yet. I mean, I think Al Nuaimi has got used to the weight of the shots. In the first round, he didn't know what was going on. But Kibazange showed again. I thought he was spent after round 3. I thought he got nothing left. He's going to be a sitting duck now. But he's shown in the last couple of rounds, and I've given him the last couple of rounds. I think he's shown a bit of vigour. I didn't think, and maybe that's taking that gum shoot out for a rest. No, bending rules, totally breaking the rules to get ahead. But it's worked for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time.
Well, here we go. Entering the second half of the contest. Referee pulls both guys together. What's going to happen in this 6th round drama? Kibazange, look at the way he started here. Big right hand goes through. Just seemed to stun Al Nuaimi. Again, big right hand goes through, Barry. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, but they're wild shots there. I think Al Nuaimi's doing the right thing there. Keeping his elbows in tight, just tucking it, not panicking. Just trying to stay safe. Have to block and ride those shots. I think he did. So he needs to be a little bit smarter with that attack. I mean, that's the right route for Kibazange, but he needs to set it up first.
Yeah, there he goes again. Kibazange throwing, fights out of a short crouch, throws that jab, drops down, loops that right hand over the top, and that's the danger shot there.
But Kibazange, he's got to make Al Nuaimi exchange with him. That's where the caps are going to appear.
Nuaimi needs a good round here. He needs to sort of stamp his authority back into this one because it allowed Kibazange to get a little bit of momentum going here.
Well, that's the thing with Kibazange. You know, he didn't have loads of shots there, but he's clearly winning the round because he made the massive effort. If he just can tie Al Nuaimi up there for a minute, he's nicking rounds.
Gum shield again seems to be a problem from Kibazange. He seems to be struggling with that. That is a massive problem, that one.
And that's where that straight 1-2 from Al Nuaimi needs to be thrown now. Don't lean over the front foot, turn from the core, turn from the hips, get full extension on that right hand, whilst pushing off the back foot, all the basic techniques that you learn, but they're for fighters like this, they're the most effective shots.
Kibazange again, boxing out of southpaw stance, looking dangerous with that hook, and Nuaimi looking a little bit puzzled here.
Triple it up with the left hook with the right hook there. Kibazange.
Okay.
A nice little left hook there, in close.
Referee calling a low blow there. I'm not sure.
I didn't see it.
How low that was. We'll have to take a look at that. But both guys getting on with it, which is good to see. Kibazange just looking for a breather now, isn't he? I think he may be struggling again with that.
But he's done enough, unless Al Nuaimi...
He has done enough.
Unless Al Nuaimi can give it a real big finish. I mean, but it's too late, I think, for that now.
I tell you what, Barry, Kibazange on my card is starting to run away with this because he's nicking those rounds. He's, you know, these explosive bursts that are the eye-catching stuff. He's doing enough at the early part of the rounds to win these rounds. And Al Nuaimi has looked disorientated a couple of times through those bursts as well.
I would say, obviously, the first round was so clear to score, wasn't it? The second and third were clear as well for Al Nuaimi. The fourth was a good round for Kibazange. The fifth was a hard round to score, I felt. That was a close round. But that last one there, round 6, as you've seen in the replay there, all the quality work and most of the work rate was Kibazange. So, for me, yeah, Al Nuaimi. No, listen, I was surprised Al Nuaimi's still in the ring, because after that first round, I thought he was a spent forward. He was just going to get knocked out there or stopped in the second round. So, to do what he's done already has been phenomenal. but he's good enough to win this fight. He showed that in the rounds 2 and 3. Technically, he got the ability to turn this around, but can he?
Well, here we go, round 7 now. Because of the knockdown in that first round, I've got Kibazange 3 rounds up with 4 to go.
He's going to be more active with that jab there, Al Nuaimi, all the time. And again, like I was saying earlier, if you step with it, and step out with it, then that doesn't give it. No, he's afraid to throw it because he's afraid to get countered by a looping right hand. When you step in and out with it, it takes that away.
You just like to see him doubling up on that jab. He's got an excellent ramrod jab. He throws that jab like some people throw their backhands, their crosses, you know, and I'd like to see him doubling up with that, setting, you know, and then leading off with the shots from there, setting everything up from that ramrod jab, but he's not doing enough of that. He's allowing Kibazange to get inside, get in the pocket, and that's where he's effective. He uses lack of height to his advantage.
Yeah, 100% spot on, mate. You could have foot there from Al Nuaimi, though, as Kibazange came in close. That's better. There's not much of a tell on it either. He doesn't really move it too much before he throws it, Al Nuaimi, so he can let it go quite confidently, you would feel. Yeah, especially in these quiet moments here is when he has to dominate.
This is where he needs to nick the round, like you say, Barry. You know, he's standing in front of his opponent. He needs to look busy. He needs to create some openings. You know, he was doing that early on in the fight, and he's taken that off. He's gone away from that now. He's looking to this trade, which is not really the right thing. He needs to be nicking these rounds.
Yeah. But up to this point, I don't think he's having the better of the round. And this is a good shot. Bit low, I thought, there from Kibazange with the body shot.
Yeah.
Not there, that's a lovely shot.
Oh, that was a low one.
Blindside to the referee there, that's dangerously low. Good uppercut though there from Al Nuaimi.
Well, this has been a tough contest. You know, 40 seconds left of this 7th round, and both guys have been trading from the opening bell. Al Nuaimi's had to pick himself off the floor. He's had to overcome a cut. Kibazange has had to blow a gasket. He's come back again. This is real entertainment, real drama here, and I still don't know what way this contest is going to go.
I thought you were going to say, and I still don't know whose gum shield he's wearing.
That as well, mate. Well, I've sort of got an idea of that, and that was the cruiserweight backlash.
He's been quiet in this round, though, Kibazange, very quiet. I think Al Nuaimi hasn't unloaded himself. I think he's been the better of the two in this round, for sure.
Yeah, he needed this round as well, Al Nuaimi, and for me, got it.
Huh?
His southpaw go right to the body. Yes, go right to the body.
There's the champion in that corner.
Position. That's three, you straight, it's zero.
Don't be worried.
You do like
Go
that.
to the other side.
I put, alright. Pressure and down, okay.
And when you're inside, please.
Yeah, when you're inside, when you're inside.
Short punches.
When you're
Basically, I
inside.
think the instructions in that corner are saying to him, just keep it tight, Barry, some of the action in the round.
Well, it is, because when he has got a good shape and structure about him, and when he does the basics, I know I always bang out about the basics all the time, but you learn them first, because they're the most effective weapons you learn. The defense and offense, hand tie, elbows tucked in, straight punches, the quickest route at the target. And against a guy who punches looping shots and a shorter guy, that's the best thing to do. And when he does it, he has success. I would say, Spencer, saying all that though, I do want to see another massive assault here from Kibazange.
Yeah, well,
when he lets his hands go, it's really, you know, it's exciting and dangerous to watch.
That's what he needs, Kibazange. He needs to, you know, keep Al Nuaimi away from him. He's got to let those shots go. That is important, because if Nuaimi gets that momentum going, then it could be trouble. Quite a start here to this round 8, and rightly so, Barry, because I mean the action's been going from round 1.
Yeah, and especially when you get, you know, like when you get hit with big shots, that tires you out as well, empties your tank. It really does. right hand there from Kibazange. And that's the worry. See, in these quiet rounds where no one's doing anything, the guy who can be more erratic might get those shots that you notice and stand out more.
Yeah, and Nuambi now looking to get the big shots off, landing a couple of good right hands there.
It helps him that he's the one coming forward though it shouldn't, but the impression is always that you're being you're looking to work.
That's where he's more suited, isn't he, Al Nuaimi? He's more suited on that front foot. You know, you look at his record, 9 fights, 9 wins, 6 KOs. He likes to have a fight, he likes to have a tear-up. That's where he's more comfortable.
But he found the guy here that he realises he can punch with. He can't punch with Kibazange. I think he comes second best there. So you work behind the punches. You don't step close until that jab's hit him in the face. You don't advance with the left hook until that right hand's punched through the target.
You just feel that Kibazange is just taking a round off here. Is he just trying to regroup, ready for a big Grand Slam finish?
Good left hook there from Al Nuaimi, just a second ago. And again, needs a second win here, doesn't he, Kibazange?
Yeah, he's got some good movement.
Running a bit though.
Just showing his skills on the back foot.
There's not enough in his shot, he's not throwing enough punches, and he's not enough in his punches either. Just good right hand there to the chest there from Al Nuaimi. Just on a lean on Kibazange as well, isn't he there?
Yeah, that's what he's got to do, Al Nuaimi. He's got to start bullying him a little bit now. You just get a feeling Kibazange's either taking a round off or he's blown a gasket here, Barry, and it might. And Al Nuaimi maybe senses that this is good work from him.
He just got to roll now. Lando, they're good shots, they're good punches, and leaning and threatening is the right idea. Remember, punches come back with Kibazange, so just roll. It's a good round here for Al Nuaimi. He needed this round as well, to put it level, I think it'll be, won't it?
Well, yeah, really good round there, and he needed that one. I've got Kibazange 1 round up, but it could quite easily be level here. Put it this way, Barry, I think this fight is to be won and lost in these last 2 rounds. Was Kibazange's tactics to move there, to recharge it again, to go for the rounds, or do you feel like he's been in the face?
Does he look like a fighter to you, thinks tactically, and not, and that's not disparaging. He looks like a do-all or don't-do fighter. I know he's a gung-ho sort of fighter, so that's not tactics, that's just, he needed a second win. He might have got it now, because that was a rest for him. And Al Nuaimi won the round, but he didn't beat him up. So he might have a second push here. And you know what it's like, once you can see that finishing line, you get that endorphin rush, you get that little bit of energy in your body, because you can see the end of it, so you push forward. Those middle rounds are always the worst, because there's no, you're so far away from the beginning when you're fresh, and you're nowhere near that finishing line when you need to sit down and have a rest.
Yep, both guys now though, they can see the finish line, the penultimate round, round number 9, here we go. Well, Kibazange has decided to adopt that style now, boxing on the back foot as he's trying to draw Al Nuaimi in to land one of those big looping right hands. Al Nuaimi doing the right thing, just stalking forward, not taking any risks. You just get the feeling this is going to blow up at any point.
You do, but when it's clearly that Kibazange is struggling for pace, can't really commit to an attack yet. But this is where Al Nuaimi, if he has the energy, you've got to step on him. Again, you haven't got to get too close and mix and punch with him, but you've got to put the pressure on him more. Make these quiet moments, like I said in the last one, is when he has to do all his work.
Yeah, both guys are putting an incredible amount of work into those first 8 rounds. This one, the 9th round, not really caught light yet. 1 minute 50 left on the clock. Al Nuaimi just stalking forward, just pushing out the jabs. Not a lot coming back from Kibazange.
That's better there from Kibazange there. Just little body shots and move, and again there.
Yeah, Kibazange on his feet, but he's not looking to engage here, is he? He's just trying to steal these rounds, Barry. Perhaps they feel that he's got enough of a lead going into these last 2 rounds.
He's doing what we call a Barry Jones classic. Hit and run. Hit and run. And that's where, but it's on Al Nuaimi now to block the exit route, suffocate the space.
You know what? I think Al Nuaimi knows that Kibazange's not got a lot left, but I'm not sure he's got enough to finish the job. Do you know what I mean? I think it's one of those where these guys have put so much in, and he's those first 8 rounds.
He's holding back at the fear of gassing out himself. You can see it. That's good work. See, quality of work now. Oh, it's a slip. It was a slippery corner actually with the water. The referee going to get him to towel it off, I think, there, the water. But I would say that Kibazange, though he's running, Al Nuaimi hasn't capitalised on that, and he might have nicked this round again.
Yeah,
Kibazange.
exactly right. That is exactly right.
But for the work he's done, there has been no quality in the work he's done. So if Al Nuaimi can finish with some quality work here, he could nick the round.
Kibazange, I'll tell you something, Kibazange hasn't got a lot left. Good couple of body shots there, left hooks into the body there from Al Nuaimi. He needed those. Kibazange is just trying to steal these rounds, but nothing really left in his shots now. Good movement, covering a lot of the ring, but nothing in his punches.
No, there's a good right hand there, second to go there from Al Nuaimi. Nice shot, good left hook.
Yeah. Kibazange trying a bit of kidology now, putting the tongue out, hands down, clowning around. Well, guess what? 9 rounds gone. 9 rounds gone, Barry Jones, and I've got this all level going into the 10th and final round. This has been action that has been swinging from one way or another. Just spoke to Gareth A. Davis. Gareth A. Davis has actually got Sultan Al Nuaimi 1 round up. How are you seeing it, Barry?
Yeah, and I got the same as you. I think it's all level now going into this last round, and I do think it's very important. But it's that sort of fight. We need a fight that can be fully confident. That 10-8 round, you know, could be the difference. But this round is go for it round for either fighter. But a more sensible approach to Al Nuaimi. He has to put it long. Kibazange has to just swing from the rafters.
Listen, Barry Jones, you're going into the 10th and final round. You're all levels on the scorecard. What do? Even a guy that boxes like you used to box in the back foot, surely you just roll the dice and go for it.
Every time I throw him, if I throw 1 punch, I'm throwing 6.
There you go.
If you haven't got the power, you've got to be work rate. If you've got the power, you still got to throw lots of punches.
Well, I think one thing we can guarantee is this is razor tight on our scorecards. I'm sure the judges are probably seeing it that way as well. The crowd are loving this, by the way, and Al Nuaimi starting the round well.
Again, he has to force the pace of Al Nuaimi, he has to put pressure on Kibazange, but again, I keep saying the same thing because it's so prevalent for this fight more than any other. Punch long when you're going forward.
There's that extra pace that you're seeing from Al Nuaimi now, lands a good left hook. What you was talking about, Barry, seeing the finish line, you know the finish line's in sight and you find that extra little bit of adrenaline.
Yeah, of course, yeah, it's a little bit of a push to you, a little bit of acceleration of pace.
Al Nuaimi's going for it, he's trying the Grand Slam finish, the crowd are loving it here, everyone's on their face. Kibazange, I'm not sure what he's got left, the coordination seems to be going now.
There's a lovely right hand right on the trap there from Al Nuaimi. And those shots that cut you flush, they tire you out, don't they? Especially in a grueling contest like this has been. Well, he's fleet-footed here, Kibazange, but his work rate will tell you a different story. He looks fresh on his feet, but he's not letting his hands go.
No, nothing left in those punches. I think that problem has been gum shield's been a problem as well. And Al Nuaimi is doing the right thing here. He's trying to turn it on for his crowd, for his home people, and he seems to be doing well. Solid ramrod jab again. Al Nuaimi trying for the big finish. We're going down to 1:15 on the clock. Kibazange not sure what he's got left.
Cute little move there from Kibazange though. Just right hook, left hook roll, with the shots. But he's running a lot here, unless he thinks he's got a handy lead. He's not doing enough here, even there. Even this bit of work he's landing on the target, but not enough on the shots to negate the better work from Al Nuaimi in this round so far. Good body shot there from the home fighter. That cut trickling in the blood, but it hasn't been a problem, to be fair. Well looked after.
Yeah, Corley done a great job with that cut, and Al Nuaimi really trying to force the pace here. Kibazange using the perimeter of the ring, trying to stay out of trouble, flicking his shots, pitter-patter stuff now. Al Nuaimi, you know, desperately trying to grind out the victory here. Is he doing enough in this last round? I actually think he is.
He took a foot off the gas the last sort of 20, 30 seconds here on the Nuaimi, but the first half of the round was all his for me. Great shot.
Well, there goes the 10-second clacker. The crowd nowhere close. Everyone's behind him. Al Nuaimi's heard the clacker. He's going for it. Kibazange has he got nothing left. The guy's embracing the centre of the ring. Barry Jones, what a contest. I've got Al Nuaimi somehow pulling that back and winning it by 1 point.
Yes, I mirror yours, to be honest, as your opinion, Spencer. It wasn't the contest I expected, I gotta be honest. Watching the two guys, I've seen Al Nuaimi box live once before, but I've seen Kibazange on the tape, of course, but YouTube tape. Where am I, in the 90s? But I honestly thought that he was too wild to cause Al Nuaimi any trouble. He looked dangerous, but I thought the way Al Nuaimi boxes straight and direct and neat, I thought it was always going to be a successful route for him. And the first round was just an absolute nightmare. He was all over the place, and I thought he felt sorry for himself. And I thought the second round, Kibazange was going to just walk right through him. And Al Nuaimi, Kibazange didn't have the engine, they put his foot on the pedal, and Al Nuaimi kept his shape, worked behind those punches that I talked about throughout the fight, and called it back. And then the fight went back and forth for a while, then in those middle rounds. But those last two rounds that are quite important in most long distance fights proved to be in the favour of the home fighter. And for me, I think he's just about skated home there.
You know what, it was one of those contests that he was waiting for someone to stamp their authority in the contest, and the action was swinging one way then the other, one way then the other, and no one really got a foothold of it. I actually had Al Nuaimi behind in the whole contest right up until going into the last round. I had him putting level after the ninth and winning it on the 10th. That's how razor tight this was. But it was one of those fights, Barry, it really could go either way.
But that's why it's a 10-round fight. People, you could win the last 4 rounds and people think you've won the fight, but you have to win as many rounds as you can. So it don't matter where you win them, as long as you win them. And that's what happened here. You know, he had to listen. He knows a lot. He's found out a lot about himself tonight because he didn't know where he was after that first round. He'd been cut down, hurt, felt sorry for himself, and he had to find that resolve that champions do.
Well, one guarantee was we had entertainment and excitement there, and we are now going to hear from our MC, Rambling Ralph.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I read the scorecards, a round of applause for both fighters, please, in this matchup. After 10 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges, Gary Kitanowski, Mike Hale, and David Irving, scored the contest 96-93, all for your winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated, Sultan Al